Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am doing a 4th of July cake today. I'm starting off with some 8-inch round cakes along with my buttercream frosting. And so I'm making sure that my buttercream is slightly overflowing to the edges of my cake, and that way when I go back in and do my crumb coat, it's a lot easier filling in the gaps. On goes the second layer and the filling. So now I'm just making sure that my cake is nice and even, and we can start on my crumb coat. And a crumb coat is basically just a thin layer of frosting to seal in any crumbs. This way when you go back in and actually start decorating your cake, you don't have any crumbs showing. Cleaning off the excess buttercream, and then I'm going to place this into the freezer for it to chill for about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, so let's start on coloring up buttercream. I just have a small amount and I'm using a royal blue. And if you do want a darker color, I would advise to color your buttercream maybe about an hour or so ahead of time, so that way your color is a lot deeper. And I'm repeating the process with a bright red. And again, like I said before, if you want your color to be a lot brighter, just make sure to have it colored about an hour or so ahead of time. I'm going to put a little bit of the red on top of my cake. I'm smoothing it out and I'm doing a swirl on top. Okay, and as you can see, I am using a 1M tip for my rosettes. Let's get decorating. I'm starting from the bottom. I'm doing a circular lowercase e motion. And I'm not sure if you noticed, but I am not touching my piping tip onto the cake itself. I'm letting my buttercream build onto my cake and then doing the swirl afterwards, and that way my buttercream has a nice volume onto the cake. And I'm repeating each process, starting the next rosette on from the tail from the last. And with my last rosette, I'm dragging my buttercream up so that it is nice and smooth. To the second layer, I am doing it in between where I had stopped my bottom layer. I'm repeating the same process as the bottom. I'm also making sure that I am pressing a good amount of pressure on my piping bag so that my rosettes come out nice and full. Now onto the last color. And for my final layer, I am making sure that there's a little bit of a lift on top of my cake. And that basically hides the edges of your cake, and so you don't have to go back and pipe stars in between. And as you can see, I am piping in between each rosette to get a clean look. And this is what my cake looks like, you guys. Very easy and very basic for beginners. Again, I had used a 1M piping tip for this. Hopefully you guys liked my tutorial on how I did this red, white, and blue 4th of July cake. If you guys did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already. Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and I will see you all in my next video.